It's not about motivation. Winners need discipline. Wake up and win today. Discipline comes from within.
Sinking Media in association with the Riyadh season. Oh, he's off. We'll just wait for Spencer Brand to get back into the shop. He's just busy saying hello to someone. I'll just keep doing running commentary. We'll just wait for Spencer to finish his slightly romantic moment with Andy. What's his chap's name again? I forgot his name. Works for Queensberry. I can't remember. He's going to curse me if he watches this later on. But we've got George Warren in the mix as well. Yeah, it's all right, mate. You take your time. You take your time, Spencer. Chat away. We'll just sit and wait for you. All the audience is sat here wondering what questions we've got for Spencer. We've got quite a few. We'll ask him about what happened last night at His Excellency's house, where apparently all kicked off with TYSON and Francis Ngannou. Yeah. You're welcome to jump in, George.
Come on, George, jump in. Not too long.
Well, I can't
talk too much bollocks, you all right?
Yeah, we've been running since you started hugging people, so
Sorry, mate.
It's all right. We'll keep all this going, Spence. So, right, where should we start? Let's just start with the
nice
press.
to see you, by the way.
It is, yeah. How's your leg?
Yeah, a lot better. Yeah, a lot better. I'm actually walking a bit now, and it's a little bit of pain, but not too much. It's not restricting me in any way, you know.
Yeah, for people that don't know, you bust your leg and it was pretty bad, and you was out of action, but you're back moving again.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I put a couple of stone back on, I think, but I lost it and I put it back on again. But I've always been a fat bastard, so it doesn't really matter now, does it?
Well, you're doing some magical things out here in Kingdom, as George just said there. Let's talk about last night, because that's been the biggest news this week so far.
Yeah,
Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, Ngannou, all in the same room. You was there. Tell us what happened.
Well, we jumped off the plane, and Turkey O'Shea texted us and said, we want you at the house at 9:45. So we didn't really have a chance to know what was going on. We just bombed down there, and everybody, we sort of walked in, everybody was there. It was quite surreal, really. You know, it was Tyson looked at me.
Was it surreal in the day of reckoning?
Yeah, because Tyson looked at me like as if to say, what's going on here? So, and then Turkey, like Turkey does, smooths everything out, walks him into the room, and there they all are. It was quite unbelievable. I had to have a chuckle, you know. He's a man that seems to put people together, and he's so sort of nice, and there's not a bad part of him that you can't help but say yeah to him, really, you know.
I agree with you. I think I would have been fascinated to see AJ and Tyson in the same room. I bet everyone was
like a freezer.
Yeah, was everyone just staring at them to see what they'll do?
Well, I don't think so. I think everybody. I mean, a lot of the opponents were sitting next to each other. It was. I've never seen all this before. Well, we have. We've seen it, but in a smaller scenario. But I mean, you're talking about four of the biggest. Well, four of the biggest combat sports personalities in the world, and maybe. You know, with Tyson, he's huge, isn't he? He's number one.
Massive.
And then Ronaldo walks in, and you're just looking, going, "What the hell's going on here?" You know. But it was funny, and we all started. You know, we all had a chuckle, and that was it, really.
I'm guessing no communication between Tyson and AJ by the looks of it. I think they just stared each other out.
I don't think there's any animosity there. They might. It's a business, isn't it? They can't go around hugging and kissing each other. You know, it's not free love, is it? It's a boxing game.
Definitely is, and obviously the thing with Ngannou, what actually happened from your point of view? What did he say to Ngannou?
I mean, apparently Ngannou said it was. Tyson see it himself, so I think he gave him a few choice words, Tyson, in the sort of nature of you. What did you call me? He put it on him, properly put it on him. And Ngannou, I don't think Ngannou's very happy, but he sort of took it on the chin and he had to wear it, you know.
I spoke to Tyson earlier. One of the things I said to him, I said, when I spoke to you after the Ngannou fight, you made no excuses. You said you had a 12-week camp, everything was fine in camp. He made no excuses. He said that was the best version of him on that day, and it wasn't good enough. However, we've seen now,
telling the truth.
But we've seen now him lose so much weight.
Yeah, look, that wasn't the reason for the performance. I'll tell you the reason now. Right, this is an exclusive. Oh, he probably told you, Tyson, hasn't he? Yeah. He never slept for 3 days on the spin. So that was the reason of the bad performance. You can take that how you want, but I was there. I saw it all. Couldn't sleep.
Okay, that's
We've
interesting.
cured that now because we've gone to a new camp, and it's wonderful, marvellous. Sleep as much as you want.
That's interesting, that, man. It's people probably don't realise how much that affects you.
Nice, but you not go to sleep for 3 days. See how you feel. I'm sure you've done that in your party days.
Obviously, this particular card, I've got to get a prediction from you, Spence. How do you think?
Yeah, I mean, look, what prediction do you of which fight? Because
Joshua NGANNOU, sorry.
I think Joshua wins on points.
Okay.
That's my prediction.
Does he have any scary moments?
Yeah, he has a couple, maybe. Do we know a lot more about Ngannou? Yes, we do. He doesn't fall for feints, but Anthony Joshua don't feint, does he? He's a straightforward, come forward fighter, isn't he? He's on you, and he wants to try and knock you out. I'll tell you what he is. He's a monster. That's what he is.
And the two nicest men in boxing, Zhang, Parker. What happens?
Look, obviously I work with Joe all the time, and me and George made this fight, and George thinks Zhang will beat him on points, and I think Joe Parker will beat Zhang on points. But it's a tall order. He's a big, huge man. Zhang's got the big, powerful southpaw punch that can take your head off. Joe will be very slippery. You know, I was talking to Andy Lee earlier, and they believe they've got it.
Well, it'd be fascinating to see what happens. Spencer, you guys always bring people out. You're the man with all the connections. Who's coming out to this event Friday night?
Plenty. We've got
some names to us. I'm meeting Ryan Garcia. Is he actually coming?
We think Ryan's coming, yeah, but Manny.
It's not a big fight.
Manny, listen, I can only tell you what he's told me. Okay. So he wants to come. Manny Pacquiao will be here. Conor Benn will be here.
Yeah, I think he's just landed.
Chris Eubank Jr. There's loads. There's loads will be coming.
With regards to Ryan, have you seen all the stuff that's going on online with him?
I don't really pay much attention to it, you know, but obviously it's a bit of a funny time of year for fighters as well, and there's a lot of fighters in camp and out of camp, and obviously a lot of people were keeping it for the Usyk Fury fight, you know.
Last thing, Spencer. Thing with John Fury, we've seen him over the last few days embrace Anthony Joshua. I saw him embrace Francis Ngannou earlier. Obviously, you and I, we both know John off camera. Do you think people sometimes are really misunderstood? He's very misunderstood with how he actually is as a person.
Listen, John's a big, gentle giant on the quiet.
You couldn't say any better.
No, and this thing with Joe Egan. Joe's a friend of mine. John's a friend of mine. I was very disappointed that Joe wanted to offer, because months before they were all working together. All right, John made a statement, but is it tongue in cheek? You know, John's a lovely man. He's my mate, and I don't give a what anybody says about him, because he's my mate, and that's it.
Are you going to be able to nip that in the bud between him and Joe Egan?
I haven't seen Joe. I've texted him and told him my opinion of it all. Joe's never texted me back. I got a text from another guy. So Joe's never really texted me back about it. But, you know, I've been very close with Joe for a very long time. So I don't want to see them fight anyway. They're both my mates.
Good stuff. And one last thing I want to let the fans know, anyone that gives Spencer Brown any shit, Spencer's been in the ring than most of the people that are probably commenting on this video. Because Spencer used to be a white collar fighter.
Yeah, unlicensed, yeah. Yeah, for a long time.
How many did you have?
Oh, loads.
There were a lot of them online. So,
Yeah, there's a few online. Yeah, there's a few not. Mind you, I weren't all that. So, you know, I've done a couple of cage fights as well in London. I got hammered there as well. But I had a go.
But you fought, and a lot of people...
I've had a few wins as well, yeah. I fought some tough guys, and got smashed by a couple of tough guys as well. I played a lot of rugby as well.
How'd you find your videos? I think I forgot your ring name now.
It's the Crafty Cockney, they used to call me. You seen that?
That's it.
Yeah,
search for the Crafty.
I was good at headbutting people. That was all right. That.
Search for the Crafty Cockney. Right, we're going to end this because we started the interview over there, and somehow you've managed to follow me. I'm falling into this chair.
I think it's my leg. I'm trying to get a bit of movement, you know.
Right. Spencer's always been a pleasure.
Nice
We'll catch you soon. Yeah.
Listen, I got a question for you. Where can discipline take you? Discipline points you towards your goals.